Hi, my name is Paul Langlois. I played with the Tragically Hip. I'm still in that band, but I have my own band, and we're here to chat.
Yeah. Okay. So this has sat with me for a very long time because the first time I got to talk to you, I was so bloody nervous. And then we got into our interview. We were having a great chat, and I didn't hit record. So
Oh yes.
yeah, see, he remembers me.
Well, oh, no, I didn't remember until you said
Yeah, okay.
that.
Well, I just wanted to thank you because you were so kind and we restarted the interview like nothing had even happened. And that will stick with me, I think, for the rest of my career. So I appreciate that.
No problem at all.
So, do you have kind of maybe a similar situation where you made a mistake like that and you're like, I will never make that mistake again because it sticks with me of what happened and now I check that now, right?
Yeah.
I hit record every time and I think of you.
I've had that socially for sure.
Yeah.
Fortunately, nothing stands out musically or at shows or anything. I didn't. My whole role was not to make mistakes, so I kept it simple and within my limits.
All right. So here for Rockin Thunder and talk to me about the new single and the new album, Smooth Rock Falls. And I'm guessing we're going to hear some of it today on stage.
Yes, we plan on playing a few songs from there. I mean, I have 4 solo records, so it's kind of a smattering of that and a sprinkling of hip songs. And yeah, I'm very happy with the record. Smooth Rock Falls is where my dad grew up. It's north of Timmins in Ontario. And I just always thought, he always talked about it, but that small town, but I just always thought Smooth Rock Falls. Who thought of that?
Yeah.
That's a good name. Anyway, so I called it that. And yeah, pretty happy and proud of the record. The first single was, or is, Hardly Holding On. And I don't know what that one's about, but yeah, the good bunch of guys I'm playing with in my
Yeah.
band, they're all Kingston guys, they're all buddies. And we have fun whenever we play any show, especially a festival like today. I mean, and we got lucky. It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely. And I mean, we had a little bit of a rain delay yesterday. And I mean, you spend a lot of the summer and your time in Ontario. So I know you guys can have some wild weather
Yeah,
too.
we have.
Have you ever been at an outdoor show where maybe there was a cancellation or you just played through the rain, the wind, the mosquitoes?
Yeah, we played through the rain and the wind. Like lightning is sort of the big
Yeah.
thing that where everyone wants to shut it down. That happened on Canada Day. We're supposed to play in Ottawa,
Yeah.
and they just shut it. They had to cancel the show. It was just too many storms in the area, and so that's really the only time it happened. The hip played in the rain quite a few times,
Yeah.
and there's something fun about it as long as it's not like lightning. There's something fun about getting poured on, holding an electric instrument.
I was going to ask you about Canada Day too, because I mean, to play an Ottawa show, that's pretty much as Canadian as it gets. Are there any kind of specific Canada Days that stick out for you, maybe when you were with the hip that you played, where you're like, this is, as Canadian as we can get on July 1st?
Yeah, we played probably a lot of Canada Days over the years. We probably did 1 or 2 in Ottawa, kind of all over the place. And, it's a great day for Canadian bands because, unknown bands get an opportunity a lot of times, to get early on in a festival or things like that. So it was actually quite disappointing this Canada Day that it was canceled because there were a lot of unknown artists it was going to be on TV and, it's just a opportunity missed, but hopefully another door opens as that one closed.
Absolutely. Okay, so as you're talking about, some of these smaller bands and getting that chance, do you perhaps maybe have a band that you've found recently or maybe worked with that you think, what, these guys deserve more attention, more ears on them?
I actually do. I've been sort of quiet. I mean, I've produced some records over time, but yeah, a band called Tiny Horse out of Kingston.
Okay.
2 female singers and keyboard player, and then Dino the drummer. And anyway, so they're really good. They write songs together, and I just think they're a cut above. So I've been working with them a bit, and they're Kingston girls, so that makes it a bit easier. And we have been recording it at the Hip Studio at the
Nice.
Bathhouse, which is just outside Kingston. I really like them. I think they're going places.
Very, very cool. So mentioned that you got in to Edmonton last night, and did you get a chance to maybe visit with any friends or family that are in the city, or did you kind of just in and here we go?
I had a couple of friends meet me at Sherlock Holmes.
Nice.
And we sat on the patio and caught up.
Great.
So that was nice. And, we haven't, the guys in my band haven't flown to many gigs. One gig before this to Fredericton a couple of years ago. And
Yeah.
so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, we were excited back in the day. Our first gig was in Winnipeg that we flew to.
Yeah.
And you're on the plane, you're just thinking, our gear's underneath the plane, and, this is great. And that's how my guys are feeling today.
Good. Okay. And then you land in Edmonton. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 questions I've kind of been asking everybody that we've been talking to at Rockin Thunder. What gives you the most hope or confidence where rock music is headed these days, or where it's at right now?
Well, you could look at this bill, for a little hope and confidence, Mammoth, certainly, Buck Cherry, even Creed still doing it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what kind of state rock music is in. There's still rock music. It used to dominate everything in the 90s and early 2000s. And there's nothing wrong with, diversity of music and different styles. And I don't think there's a worry about rock music. It's here to stay. And I'm personally, I feel like I have a rock and roll band, and it's going to stay that way. And I think, I know some younger people, certainly in Kingston, they're going for it. They're in their 20s. It's kind of a game for people in their 20s, because if you're going to hit the road, anyway, so I'm hopeful about it. It's my kind of music, so I hope it does well.
Well, you guys paved the way for them, right? I mean, every Canadian band you talk to, it's the Tragically hip. So it's very, very cool.
It's nice to hear it. I
Yeah.
feel honored about that, and just lucky. We got lucky that we had the right combination of people and the right commitment. We had to really be committed to songwriting and to touring and all of it. So, but it can be done. That's what it kind of proves. It can be done.
Absolutely. Okay, and just your message to Edmonton was how I was going to finish.
Well, I've missed Edmonton. Always loved it here. The last time the hip played we did 2 nights here. We always had fun here. We managed to go to a few Oilers games over the years. We had that rink to have a band versus crew game when there was we had a day off and the Oilers were out of town. So we've always loved it here, and just out west in general. So we had our, Edmonton, Calgary, Regina, Saskatoon, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Victoria. It was always exciting to be here, and I'm excited today.
Good. Awesome. Have a great show.
Thanks a lot.
Edmonton's best rock, 100.3, The Bear.